a trip to New Orleans in Super Bowl 58. We are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Lindsey now off the read option. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Watson off play action. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a give to Lindsey. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Here's Watson. Touchdown! That's caught. Phillip Lindsey. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. From the 50, here's Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Charger drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's Herbert. Caught by Allen. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. Now it's Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Chargers.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Herbert operating from the red zone. Flushed out right. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, Chargers. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Watson. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 36. To throw is Watson. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, and it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Watson now to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 32 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Running on first down, Eckler. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Eluding the pressure right.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
Picked up by Keanu Neal.
And the Texans are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
After the interception, here's Watson.
And this will be swung out for Lindsey.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Watson rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Oh, wide open. Complete. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. Now Watson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half.
And the Texans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. On 1st and 10, Herbert. It's caught outright by Graham. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And a short kick, now a hit, and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Watson. Screen pass to Lindsey. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will extend their lead now up to 22.
Well, 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
On 2nd and very short, Herbert. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Again, Herbert.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Herbert on first down now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Herbert throwing again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the two-point try.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Watson's throw taken in there by Cooks.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. On second down now, it's Lindsey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Still 15 yards to go, second down. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Play action. It's Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, 33 yards. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. McCann's got it teed up. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. They'll find Lindsey here. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Wide open receiver, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Watson now going to run the option right. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Watson now to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. Gay's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Off the play fake. Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Monte Nicholson picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Herbert. And, my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Watson.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson, quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Flushed out right, going for it all. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Now their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC title game, and they have gotten all they could handle and then some.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 46. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. And Watson's going to throw it here. And that's complete to Cooks. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now it's Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he
close. It stays right where it is.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick.
And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Throwing now, Watson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
This is our time.
They said beginning of the year, they said